All right, so I know we keep talking about what is AI, what is Gen AI, but we're going to cover it again just so that it becomes more clear from different perspectives. So let's talk about what is artificial intelligence. So AI is computer systems that perform tasks typically requiring human intelligence. So these include things like problem solving, decision making, understanding natural language, recognizing speech and images. And an AI's goal is to interpret, analyze, and respond to human actions. It's there to simulate human intelligence in machines. When we use the word simulate, we're talking about mimics aspects, resembles behaviors. But what we're not talking about is emulation, which is replicating exact processes and mechanisms. That's if you created literally a virtual human brain. That's what emulation would be. So AI applications are vast and include areas such as expert systems, natural language processing, also known as NLP, speech recognition, robotics, and more. AI is used in various industries for tasks such as we're talking about business to consumer. So think of a customer service chatbot. If we're looking at e-commerce, think of a recommendation system. If we're talking about the auto industry, maybe we're looking at autonomous vehicles. If it's medical, then medical diagnosis. There's a lot of applications for AI, but it's a broad application for all sorts of things. Now let's take a look at generative AI. So generative AI, often initialized as Gen AI or said as Gen AI, is a subset of AI that focuses on creating new content or data that is novel and realistic. It can interpret or analyze data, but also generate new data itself. It often, so like types of content produces would be text, images, music, speech, and other forms of media. It often involves advanced machine learning techniques. So it could be using things like GANs. It could be using VAE, so variational autoencoders. A lot of current LLMs use the transformer architecture. So if you're using ChatGPT or Claude Sonnet or any of the popular ones, they're basically all transformer architectures. Generative AI has multiple modalities. And when we say modalities, it's like think about your senses. You have touch, taste, hearing, smell. So modalities are the kinds of content or senses that a model has. So we have vision, so realistic images and videos, text, generating human-like text, audio, composing music, molecular, which is more of an interesting one, so drug discovery via genomic data. And I want to make it clear again, we're talking about large language models, but LLMs, large language models, will generate out human-like text and is a subset of Gen AI. It's just one modality of the many modalities, but it's often conflated as being AI or Gen AI just because it's the most popular and in demand right now and the most developed. So just make sure that you understand that Gen AI and AI is not all about large language models. It's just one modality, one application of the broad sense of AI and Gen AI. Now let's just make sure we have a side-by-side comparison. And then I'm sure after this, you'll definitely know definitively the difference between AI and Gen AI. So in terms of functionality, AI focuses on understanding and decision making, whereas Gen AI is about creating new and original outputs. For data handling, AI analyzes and makes decisions based on existing data. Gen AI uses existing data to generate new and unseen outputs. In terms of applications, AI spans across various sectors, including data analysis, automation, NLP, and healthcare, where Gen AI, and yes, I see the spelling mistake, it's creative and innovative, focusing on content creation, synthetic data generation, deepfakes, and design. So there you go.